Take a look at this diagram to see exactly how a dog experiences a firework explosion. Their hearing is 4 times more sensitive than ours, capturing sharp frequencies we can't even process. Simultaneously, seismic vibrations from the mortar travel through the ground directly into the nerve endings of their paws. Add the smell of burning sulfur drifting miles through the air, and their senses are completely overloaded. All 3 inputs combine to flood the body with cortisol and adrenaline, triggering a literal fight-or-flight panic attack. To get ahead of this, you need a precise timeline. We're going to build a specific, science-backed routine to keep your dog grounded, safe, and completely peaceful while the explosions happen outside. Here is the required checklist on screen. To execute this protocol, you will need 2 to 3 hours of free time in the morning, an interior windowless room, a device to play brown noise, a physical body wrap, and a frozen treat. By preparing the environment and shifting your dog's biology long before the sun goes down, you actively protect their peace of mind. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into Step 1. Step 1 starts the morning of the event. Your goal is complete physical and mental exhaustion. Take your dog for a massive 2 to 3 hour walk early in the day, finishing all outdoor activities well before it gets hot and well before it gets dark. Let them sniff. To deeply drain their energy reserves, you want to prioritize intense, focused sniffing over pure physical running. This chart visualizes why. Notice how a mere 15 minutes of intense sniffing burns the exact same amount of mental calories as a full 60 minutes of running. A dog whose body and mind are completely drained of energy physically lacks the biological stamina required to maintain a high-level panic attack later that night. Now we reach the most critical failure point, the 1 hour shield. You must start building this comfort shield exactly 60 minutes before the fireworks begin, while your dog is still entirely calm. Relocate them to their safe den, an interior, windowless room, like a bathroom or walk-in closet, or a blanket-covered crate. Close every blind and draw every curtain in the house. You have to completely block out the sudden flashes of light in the sky, which immediately trigger a dog's visual startle reflex. Next, play brown noise. Brown noise has a thick, deep frequency that biologically masks the low, rumbling explosions of fireworks much better than standard television dialogue. Once the room is set, wrap your dog's torso securely using a commercial pressure wrap, like a ThunderShirt, or a simple elastic bandage. Combining a sensory-deprived environment with constant, gentle physical pressure forcibly targets the parasympathetic nervous system. This naturally slows their breathing and lowers their heart rate. Exactly 45 minutes before the fireworks begin, we introduce the final distraction step. Give your dog a heavy rubber toy or a lick mat that you stuffed with plain yogurt and peanut butter and frozen solid the day before. Look closely at this label. You must rigorously check your peanut butter and yogurt ingredients for xylitol, which is now often listed as birch sugar. It is highly toxic and completely fatal to dogs. When you hand them a safe, rock-hard frozen treat, they are forced to lay down and lick it continuously. This intense, repetitive physical action floods the brain with dopamine, actively overriding the cortisol stress hormone before the sky ever lights up. Once the event begins, human psychology often backfires. The most common mistake owners make is dropping to the floor and trying to comfort a shaking dog in a high-pitched, worried voice. Dogs read your tone and energy, not English. When you act frantic and worried, they assume their strong pack leader is panicked, signaling to them that the environment is genuinely dangerous. Instead, you need to project a calm, boring, and relaxed energy. Sit back in the safe den, read a book, and completely ignore the noise. If your dog looks nervously during a loud boom, try this trick. Make eye contact, let out a dramatic yawn, and blink slowly. In canine body language, an exaggerated yawn explicitly communicates that the pack leader finds the situation boring and perfectly safe. You can also use canine acupressure, a traditional veterinary medicine technique used to manually trigger endorphins and lower the heart rate through physical touch. Find the Yin Tang point directly between and slightly above the dog's eyes. Apply gentle, slow, circular pressure with the soft pad of your thumb. By mastering your own emotional output and applying these targeted physical grounding techniques, you prove to your dog's nervous system that survival mode is completely unnecessary. By combining these steps, you reach the correct end state. Your dog is heavily asleep in their den, wearing their wrap, and entirely unbothered by the muffled fireworks outside. Strict adherence to the 60-minute pregame timeline is what ensures this success. Waiting until your dog is already panicking to try and calm them down is a guaranteed failure. If this protocol helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you're prepared for our next pet wellness guides. Be sure to share this specific routine with friends or neighbors who struggle with fearful dogs. An informed community is essential for protecting animal peace of mind.